Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Saryu Sahani, and I'm coming live to you from the ETInfra Finance Summit 2026 here in New Delhi. We now have joining us Mr. K. Ravichandran, the Chief Rating Officer at ICRA Ltd. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today. I was really keen on getting insights from you during our panel discussion. Thank you so much again for being on board with us. I won't take much of your time, but I just wanted to understand that. Can you tell me what are few of the key things that the investors should look for while financing big infrastructure projects?
Yeah. So in general, infrastructure financing is quite capital intensive and long gestation in nature. From that point of view, the lenders have to look at the approvals quite diligently. Sometimes, a few approvals can delay the projects big time. So getting all the approvals on time would be very important, and capital structuring of the projects, with the right mix of debt and equity would be another important aspect. And thirdly, the various cash flow waterfall mechanisms, so that cash flows do not leak out of the system. Would also be very important. And in case the project ends up generating surplus cash, there can be a cash sweep mechanism, so that the lenders get the payment on time. So these are the key issues which lenders generally stipulate as part of the sanctioning conditions. And besides that, sponsor support. There are times when, despite all the structuring, projects can get delayed, or there may be losses initially. In such times, sponsor support will be very, very important. So getting the right sponsor, is very important. That will help the from lenders point of view.
Thank you so much for answering that question, sir. Another question I had was which infrastructure sectors are currently showing the best credit qualities these days?
Yeah. So in general, we have seen several upgrades in the infrastructure space. Uh, but specifically talking of sectors, I would think renewable energy and roads. These two have been the major segments where we have seen a good amount of upgrades. Just for the reason that we rate a lot of projects. So as and when they complete the milestones of completion, the projects get upgraded to higher rating level. And in some, for example, certain road projects, once, let's say, commercial operations are completed, COD is achieved, then annuity starts flowing in. Once we have, let's say, track record of 2 to 3 annuities coming in, our comfort level goes up with regard to the payment discipline and payment track record. And they would have also set up DSRA and other liquidity buffers. So that leads to upgrades, in the rating space. So these are the two major segments. In addition to that, other minor the areas would be airports. Airports, you don't see too many new projects. The existing operators themselves, they've been doing pretty well these days. There is good amount of regulatory clarity. ARI has come out with good equitable kind of regulatory guidelines, because of which the airport operators have been able to generate good return on their equity.
Thank you so much for answering the question, sir. Once again, I'm really honored to be here and speaking to you. And thank you so much for giving us not just the insights here, but in the panel discussion. And for more such insights, stay tuned at ET Infra.